be drawing is a sacred geometry item. And if you want to know more about the fruit of life, I would recommend Spirit Science. If you're not interested in drawing the circles yourself and you just want a sheet that's ready to go to start writing in, then I have a sheet that I designed for free that you can download. And then you can print it out, or you can get a nice art notebook like I have. This you can just get at any craft store. I like the books that have the spiral binding to them because I love being able to flip this over and make it a smaller page. Or you can get a book without the spiral binding if that's what you prefer. It doesn't have to be an art notebook. This one does happen to have blank pages. If you want lines in it, go for it. If you want dots in it, there's no right or wrong way to go about choosing the book that you want to use. So you have your book, you have your writing utensils, and then you have something to make a circle with. So now let's draw the first sphere. We're going to start at the middle of the bottom of the page. This will make sure that we allow plenty of room for the basic interior parts of the sphere. So now that we have our third sphere, we're going to start making a flower shape. So we're going to come down here to the second one, and we're going to go right next to it, touching the center, and you'll see when I remove this sphere what I'm talking about. So no different, we're just going to outline it. And then we're going to start working our way around. So here's the fifth sphere. Say that a bunch of times fast. Fifth sphere. And then so on. And we're just going to keep wrapping around that center sphere. And you see, it's not perfect. I'm going to play with that. And then after we get this main shape, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, and then 2 on each side. For the 2 on each side, we're going to take and make an extension off of it. So we have these inner circles, and then we have these outer circles. If you're just getting started, I recommend sticking with drawing the entire thing because this is the fruit of life, but you're really going to be just focusing on the seed words that I have here in the center. These outer spaces you can use for whatever you want. If you want to come up with a new word to put in there, if you want to just overlap, extend what this seed word is in the middle out to the outside edge of it, then go for it. If you want to do a drawing there that supports that seed word, awesome. So now we have our fruit of life. So the first word that I have is purpose. The second word that I come up with, intent. And this is how I start the process. I always start with the purpose. The intent is going to be the thing that supports your purpose. Then we have observe. With observe, kind of think of this as discovery. What you're doing is this might be the part of the day that you're out and about at work or doing things. You want to observe your behavior and the environment that you're in and how that makes you feel. Like what kind of circumstances and experiences are you getting from whatever it is that you're doing. The next thing that we have is connect. I kind of think of this as something that is when you're ready to grow beyond just balance and you're wanting to connect with other people, you're trying to connect with the world. So over here, you're kind of cultivating energy. You're finding out things, what you want, and how you're going to go about it. Over here, you're actually exhausting the energy. You're giving out the energy that you've cultivated over here. This makes an exchange, a balance. Express. This is a fun one. So this is making something, creating something, gardening, going out for a walk in the woods, creating a video. This is where you're showing your individuality in some capacity. Then we have refine. The idea behind refine, from your purpose and your intention, you've kind of taken it through this process, and now this is where you're at the end of your day and you're looking back so you can evolve. Then we have ground. Grounds could be different things to a lot of people. At a very basic level, what you're trying to do is you're trying to show appreciation for what you have. That's simple. If you want to kind of take it to the next level, ground is connecting to the earth. So this is something that can be done throughout your day or at the end of your day. So now let's look at the cycle. We have 7 spheres that are seeded with words. These words can be changed to whatever feels right for you. I have a process that I use to go through them personally, but you might find that you are all over the place with them and you just want to make sure that these things are filled in. You might be neurotic and go through the cycle and the flow of it. It doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong way to do it. So if you find something that works for you, share it with others. It might work for them. If we want to think of this in a very simple, easy way for beginners, what I would do is I would remove ground and I would remove connect. So really what you're doing is you're working with 5 spheres. The purpose is in the middle, so you're in the middle, and then when you go about to balance your day, beginners, you start with intent, you observe, you express, and you refine. If you want to ground, awesome, add that in there. Once you get this balance going for yourself to where you feel confident and energetic and ready to share, then you can add connect. This is where you have energy to share with other people. So that's the process. And so then usually what I'll do is I'll start writing, what is my purpose? What is my question that I'm asking myself to learn? What do I want to accomplish? What am I trying to figure out? I encourage you to just sit with this word, meditate on it. What is your purpose? Who are you? Write down some thoughts about that and then move on to intent. How do you intend to figure this out? Or how do you intend to support this idea that you have? And then work your way through the circles. So this is how you create your quantum memoir from scratch. Thank you for watching.